Hello everybody, good day to you all. Today I am talking about a Bleach 1,000-Year Blood War season number 3, episode number 9 to episode number 12. You got episode number 9 is Don't Chase a Shadow. Episode number 10 is Baby Hold Your Hand 2. And episode number 11 is Shadow Game. And episode number 12 is Friend. And in these episodes here, we got a lot of things going on here. We got the war. We got the Soul Reapers are in the Soul King Palace, but Yuha has changed everything to make sure for the Quincy's to rule, because he's trying to change the world in his image, because he feels as though the Quincy's should be in charge and blah 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 blah. And so you got the Soul Reaper trying to stop that, and you have battles going on here. Now you got a little bit of Ichigo. You don't get much of here. You don't get much of him. You see him fighting one of the fake Aizen dude, and so that it go over here. You know, say, hey, I'm here. I'm here. I'm still fighting too, guys. I'm with y'all. Not really. So he's a small part that goes away. So then you focuses on the other. You got Captain I'm not good with names, but the crazy whacked up doctor guy. Now was gloating and he was happy because his dog power toe ate the hand. You know, this how I did it in your face, blah blah blah, boom bam bajuku. And then the thing said no. The hand said no. You know, it's weird he's fighting a hand in the first place. I mean, it's bad enough this guy's freaky as it is. I'm not sure what he is anymore. Because the thing is though, he had done so much. He is what you call a mad scientist. This dude has experimented on himself. He created his own lieutenant. You get the backstory on that in here as well too. You see how it grew as well too. You also see her in action, the things she's capable of doing as well too, and also the connection they have between one another. That's very interesting as well too, because all this time, I always saw it like this. That's his experiment. He made her, and treats her like crap most of the time. Most of the time, she's like crap, and there's some weird, freaky, maybe possibly sexual things too. I like whatever. They played off a comic relief, but at the same time, I don't think that's right. Whatever. So when you see him in here, you actually feel like this is the first time ever I felt like there actually was a bond there between them. That he actually did care about her, and she actually cares about him. Seeing her like sacrifice herself to fight this guy to protect him as well too. When he sent her away, she came back to help him out. Also gave him a drug to help so he get his arm back. I mean, I just seeing them relate to one another. It actually felt kind of touching. I said, oh my gosh, this is the first time I actually cared. Wow, that was weird. Didn't see that coming at all, because usually he's a real freaky scientist dude. I mean, he's interesting to look at, and the things you never know what he's going to do next. Especially how his Zanpakuto going to come out, because he experiments on that thing too. He's the only one who changes his Zanpakuto every so often when he feels like it. He also experiments on himself, and so seeing all this and seeing this weird freaky guy fight this a hand, which makes no sense at all. How is his hand sentient? I don't know. It has an eyeball and talks. I don't know how that happened. But the visuals of it alone looks amazing. So it's fun to watch. It's interesting. It's different than anything I've seen before in my life. I mean, I can't say this. I never saw somebody fight a hand before. So this is weird. So okay. It's very creative. And also his look alone, even though it looks weird with the whole hair dressing thing and like this, I can never tell what's his skin, what's not his skin, what's his face, and what's not his face, and what blends together, or what. And why did he choose to look like that in the first place? I don't know. Like any opportunity he can look weird, he chooses that path. It makes him very interesting of a character, because you can't look away from him, because I don't know what's going to happen next. So it makes him unpredictable, and you never know how his fights are going to go. So it makes it like really compelling. But I was never expecting this touching moment in there as well too. I thought, wow, that was actually kind of nice. And then we have the new head captain, Sitsui. I'm not good at seeing anybody's names. I'm watching the show for a long time. I still can barely bounce anybody's name. Only person I know is Ichigo. I mean, I got Ichigo, I got Chad, even though it's not his real name. I'll just call him Chad now because it's simple for me. I got oh crap. I'm blanking on people's names now. The girl with the breasts. What's her name? Anyway, you know the red haired girl who likes Ichigo. Her and then the cat girl, Um, yeah, it's so sad. I don't know why I always blank on the show when it comes to names, and even when I write it down, I have a hard time reading them because I just I I don't know how to pronounce. It's so sad. It's sad. I'm struggling with this, but I love the show though. I'm having a good time watching the show, and I love these episodes as well too. So just bear with me. This is the only show I struggle with the most. So then you have the head, new head captain now, and you got to see his Bankai in action, which was like very interesting. I guess I gotta say that the creativity when it comes to their Bankais is amazing. I think anime has something that an amazing thing that an American cartoons animation don't do. Is there? I mean, both of us are imagine they come out with a lot of amazing things. I mean, I've seen Arcane. That show was like wow, but a lot of those shows, like the American shows that really get really creative with their style or something like that too. Most of the time, it's inspired by anime, which is so weird because anime was inspired by Disney. Like that just wow, things come full circle with this stuff. But so you see the creativity with his Bankai because he's fighting this Quincy who I had no idea if he's still even human anymore. Because like, you got one, it must be a theme going on here. Because you got one captain fighting a hand, and then you got this other guy. He's fighting. You got the new head captain. He's fighting a sniper that turns into some type of weird horse creature thing, and then with an owl face and neck. It was weird and creepy. I said, "What is happening right now? What is happening?" And the thing is, though, where his body was positioned, it looked like he had no movement in his lower legs. He's just floating over with this stiff thing. I didn't like the look or design at all. I didn't like how it looked. It was just weird. It was just weird. It was just weird for weird sake. And I don't know why they do this with a lot of characters on the like certain characters on the show. I don't understand it, but whatever. Like I kept thinking, is he a Quincy? Is he in a rock hard? Like this, what is he? Like why does he look like that? Why does he look like that? It was very distracting. I mean, the fighting and the visuals of it, the thing he was doing was amazing. Seeing the new head captain fighting this guy was fantastic, but his Bankai was very interesting as well too, because it was more like this game situation going on that children play, and using it to fight. But at the same time, as powerful as it is, also like this double-edged sword on him as well. Like this, it can like almost kill him in the process like of killing somebody else. Even though he wins, he almost like loses in a way, which is like kind of sucks. So now you can understand why he doesn't really use his Bankai that much. Like wow. And also the relationship he has with his Zanpakuto was also very weird. Are they in love with one another, or is they a couple, or but she's not real, is she? But she's not a person. It's like, is he in love with his sword? I don't understand what's going on. And then we also get a more backstory on his lieutenant and why she doesn't have his Zanpakuto, and she doesn't have a Zanpakuto in the traditional sense. She has something. It's not even a sword really. It's mostly like a fancy paddle. And uses to deflect things as well too. I mean, visual of it and backstory of that as well was fantastic. But it's also like a double-edged sword, just like his Zanpakuto. Her thing, her I just wow. Did we want to use these things? Like I don't like. I just, you know what? I think I just give up. Like my job, if I'm a soul reaper and I'm trying to stop the enemy, I'm not going to use something that's going to hurt me too. No, ain't worth it. But hey, but also show their connection they have between one another as well too. Like a lot of things happening here are like parallel to something else, and also similar to other things as well too. But also a different take on on a different take as well. So you got the whole thing with the freaky scientist guy fighting a hand. You got the new captain fighting this new weird freaky owl horse thing, and then but also having both of their powers both extremely powerful, but also overcoming like a sort of like a handicap as well. Interesting as well too. It's so interesting. And seeing the dynamic between the two lieutenants and their captains, and how their relationships go after one another as well too. How they're loyal to their captains despite of situations. Because Superman is very nice and sweet to his lieutenant, almost kind of pervy, but still he's nice to her. But but the other guy's more hard and more brutal and more quick. And now you saw a more loving side to him as well too. Like this is wow. Huh. And then we come to the last and final thing, a friendship between two Quincy's. We got to see how they started off as well too, and how Baz B was like more. He was like stronger with his powers and abilities as well too. With the other guy who became like the right hand man to Yoha, and now, but he got chosen for his powers, and the other guy got abandoned because of his abilities. But yeah, he still. It's so interesting though. He did. It's like he went through this situation where he got abandoned, but he still never learned from what happened to him. He saw this friend leave him and kind of looked down on him because he got a position that he didn't. And the thing is, though, he was more powerful than him, and he helped him out. And then next thing you know, when he got it, and it's like these classic stories you hear all the time. And there's two people who be friends. They both start off in a low place. One person moves up, and then they forget where they come from. That's pretty much it. That's what happened. He just forgot where he came from, and he looked down on his own friend who had his back. And yet he still fought with the Quincy's, and then was surprised again when you heard about left him behind. I just like, wow. Like, you didn't remember last time? You went through this stuff before, and yet you still fight with the Quincy's. You hate somebody who was that much? Like, wow. Wow. And then seeing these two fight again between one another as well, too, it's like, it was sad at the same time. And you're rooting for the other guy to win, but you know he's not. You see him trying his best, but it's not working. It's a tragedy. It's sad. But the visuals of it and the fighting from all the fights was amazing. Very creative as well too. The animation on this series has been top notch altogether as well too. The voice actors do an amazing job at it as well too. And the emotional impact as well that I was not expecting. I was from certain characters I was not seeing. That was great to watch because you really get to know these characters a whole lot more, and then what they usually show them as a lot of times as well too. Like sad, but it was tragic. It was like tragic, also great and triumphant as well too. It gave you hope, but also made you feel bad at the same time. Like, wow, this is. Should I be cheering or should I cry? I don't know what's going on right now, but okay, yay. I don't know. Either way, I enjoyed it. So leave comments down below. Let me know what you thought of this episode of Bleach 1,000 Year Blood War. If you haven't watched it, check it out for yourself. Hopefully you're watching, you will enjoy having watching it too. So give my channel a like, hit the thumbs up, shaboop, and subscribe to my channel and share. I really would appreciate it. Also, links down below. Connection with my social media. You want to follow me there. I really would appreciate it. Like I always say. Also to my store about something but shirts and socks and everything else and whatnot, and hoodies and everything. Check out the links below. See some stuff about and stuff. I would appreciate it. Like I always say, in my dreams in real life, I am the Ninja Rabbit. Peace out, peoples.